What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. By the title, we have some crazy stuff in plan today, but I'm going to show you guys this trade I just took. Absolutely good trade. Saw the setup right here off of the smallest fair value gap. So the stop loss at the entry, that was the take profit, but it actually just completely shot through my take profit at first. So I probably actually exited about right here because I manually exit instead of a set TP and SL. But 103% win. It's only 30 bucks. But that is insane percent rate. Starting the day with a winning trade. We are now going to go take care of those cars. The main reason you guys are here for this video. Starting off with the Maybach, which is the SUV. So we're going to quickly do that one. That's kind of like daily driver. So we're getting that one done right now. And then we get into the cooler cars. But let's take a little look at this Maybach. We got Dylan chipping away at the inside right now. Pretty tough interior. This is one of the ones that bounce up and down. I don't know how to make it do that, but looks like it's been driven a good amount. It's pretty dirty, but that's gonna be easy for us to clean up. So get this one done and then let's get to like a cooler car. All right, Maybach is officially done. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys it real quick. Side's all clean. See, the wheels are clean. Wheels are very clean. I mean, mainly the front one, but now
type shit.
Now we're bringing down the T50, which is it's gonna sound the same. The T50. Gosh, damn. You guys saw it in the last video, but it's back again now. Oh my God.
Button right there.
Yeah, buttons on the mirror.
That's
Everyone's sitting in this car at the car meet, so we got some work cut out for us. POV, this is the only way you can clean a T50. It's so hard with this seating, like with this seating setup, it's so hard to clean this thing, dude. But let me give you guys a closer look into the T50. I gave you guys a good look last time, but not as deep. Now we actually have we can actually look at it.
No, we're getting deep.
Oh, he's in deep right now. That's crazy.
We're getting deep.
But shows you actually all the Gordon Murray like track records and stuff over here. He's digging in there. Crazy looking. We got Dylan doing the brush on this thing. There's a logo right there. So basically the brush, you're just getting all the cracks and crevices. See all the like air intakes in here. It's actually air intake under the headlight too. Air through there. There's actually fans down here. And then this car is just so intricate. Downforce tunnel. It comes out the big fan back here. This car is just absolutely crazy. Boom, and she's done. So she's about to take off, and then we got another car next. I think it's either 959 or 992 Turbo S. This is the car of today. Still got a 720 and an RSQ8 to do, but this is just the car of today. Loki. Oh, there it is. Absolutely insane sounding car. That is crazy sounding V12, but I have the keys to the 992 right now. We're gonna pull the Turbo S out, and that is going to be the next car. This one's pretty cool. Nothing crazy, but it's cool. There we go. We're about to pull this car out. It's good to let them warm up a little bit, especially if they haven't been started in a long time. Working on these cars, after a while, you don't really feel like they're that crazy. But just a second ago, I was staring at that T50, I was like, this car is $4 million. Some people even see $4 million in their whole lifetime. Completely fine, but there's most definitely levels to anything in life. Having the ability to also just move these cars around too just also feels pretty crazy. It was also almost freezing this morning when we got in that truck. Dude, there was ice pretty much all over the front of the truck, which was actually crazy. But there we go. Just moved the 992 911 Turbo S, and we are gonna get it cleaned up, and I will show you guys what it looks like when it's clean, like full interior tour. This interior, such a nice spec, and it goes absolutely crazy. So boom, so Turbo S is all done now. Got Dylan working on the wheels. I'll show you guys a little bit of the interior I was talking about. So this interior is insanely clean. Full red Yuts. You see we did the carpet stripes on it. Just everything is all red and white, which is really nice. All this flat carbon everywhere. A really clean spec car. So we have the 959 next. Here comes the 959. Man, this thing looks absolutely insane. Once this thing is clean, I'll actually give you guys a walkthrough of like everything. And that concludes the details at this location. 959 right here, 959 SC. So this is like a remade one, under 100. And it has 800 horsepower. So basically with this car, everything was like stripped down from an original 959. It's all repainted. Everything's like brand new on this car. This car gets driven a lot and hard. I love, my favorite part about this car is the rear end right here. It's just, it looks, it is a very good looking car. Interior on this one, super clean, brown leather, manual of course. Such a nice car. And you can tell right here, it is numbered 19. So the car is done. We're going to head to the second spot now. All right, so we just pulled up on Jake here. Now we're about to see the RSQ8 and the 720. We've seen the 720 in the past, but the RSQ8 just got done. Let's check them out. RSQ8 started up, and we're about to get a cold start on this. They look insane with the light in the garage. Bro, the RSQ8 looks crazy, right? Yeah. It's got some stains on it already. Let's start on the 720. The loudest 720S in the Bay Area. Let's take a little look at both of these cars. Dude, what does it feel like to have a duo like this? It's insane. They're beautiful. You'll see them in the light in a minute. These cars, once they're in the light, look so much better. So let's get them out there. Boom, and here now we have the 720S coming out. All right, so boom, now we have both the 720S and the RSQ8 in the sun. And you can really just see how crazy these cars look. The sun makes it absolutely insane. What made you go with the diamond?
It looks sick, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
That's really it. I just wanted that wow factor.
Wow factor. It's definitely a wow factor. You don't see this shit at all, like ever, which is, it's sick.
And the suspensions are raised on both the cars because the garage is kind of steep, so I just keep them raised until I leave the property.
Exactly. Well, we're about to get started on the detail for both of these cars, and it's gonna be crazy. Boom, and now both of these cars are done, and both the cars look absolutely insane. RSQ8 is in the sun, and just, oh my god, this car looks insanely shiny. It's actually kind of crazy. And then the McLaren, it's kind of in the shade, which kind of sucks, but its wheels go so well with the car, and the Tiffany blue accent looks really good with these cars as well. Oh dude, this thing is just, and the McLaren, of course, this McLaren sounds insane and looks insane too. I really do like the wrap, even when it's not sunny, because it gives it like that white look. I feel like white would be a really cool color on these cars too, but these things just look awesome. So both these cars are done. Back in my whip now. I left my license plate cover that I used for detailing at Jake's house. So I have to go all the way back there, which is about like a 25, 30-minute drive. Which is, it is what it is. It could be something worse. But, gotta go back, pick that up, and I think that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. I think I kind of want to keep this video more detailed focus. More on a real note though, if you're out there, you do detailing. If you asked me, like, if you showed me where I'd be detailing wise, like where I am now back when I first started, I would not believe that. It's taking me a couple years, but when it does happen, it kind of happens like that. Then everything kind of just changes, and you just consistently see that repeat of these like crazy, like super nice cars and like these high-end clients and this repeat business that's always coming in over and over. And once you start to get it, it just doesn't stop, except for when it's raining, you know, and like those slow seasons. But as long as you're staying consistent with it and putting in that work every single day for it, that's all that matters. And that goes for any single thing in life, any sort of business, any sort of hobby, gym, diet. As long as you're putting in every single little thing every single day towards whatever goal it is, you're following your rules, you're staying consistent, and you're not doing too much too soon. That's one thing I see a lot of people do, is they try to rush the process. They'll rush it and then they'll give up when they don't see immediate results. It takes time to see results. Like I now see like bigger future things that me maybe a year ago would never think would be even possible for myself. I see that and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do it. Like I got like business ideas that would cost me millions of dollars. I'm like, oh yeah, that's very doable, you know? And the key thing of it, I'd say 100% is faith and consistency and discipline, and just self-doubt is really the killer of all dreams. Once you master like being able to not doubt yourself, then you really see shit you just see it start to happen. But besides all that yapping, I do just like to yap and inspire here and there. I hope that little speech inspires at least one person out there. If you guys ever need any help with your business or anything like that, feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram. I love to give, you know, some free advice, and I try to help. But that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys like the detailing content, you know, drop a follow, drop a comment on it. And it won't always be detailing, of course. It will be other stuff, car content, travel content. One of my big goals this year is to travel a lot more. I've already been to 3 places this year. That's more than I went last year, more than I went the year before. And I plan to step outside of that comfort zone and just do more things, see more places, take more risk. That's another big thing I've done this year, is I've taken more risk. Like I've reinvested back into the business more in this month than I did in a total of 6 months last year. But yeah, besides all that, I'll see you guys in the next one.